Hello, I am the Great Leon of the channel VegaStar, and welcome to a very short Q&A. Wanted to do a Q&A video before the year ends, and only got a few questions out here. Luzzy Loro. Question for the characters. If everyone disappear outside, but you get two options, choose 2 to stay with you. The second option is 12 others, but with 33% success rate. If 33% fail, everyone is just gone. Well, it will take a long time just to get through everyone's answers, so we'll do a couple. For me, if everyone disappeared, I'm going to assume everyone in the whole world, the whole universe, whatever, all of it's gone, and you're the only person left, and you're given 2 options: to pick 2 people to stay with you, or you pick 12, but there's a 33% success rate, meaning if you fail it, then everyone's just gone. So you're basically alone, I guess. So 33% chance of getting 12, or 100% chance to only get 2. I would be alone if I fail it, or I can automatically keep 2. I would probably choose 2 to stay with me. Due to my situation, I'm gonna have to gamble on the 12 others. Although it's a 33% success rate. If it fails, well, it's the end of the universe regardless, so I guess it doesn't matter. But if I succeed, I could just create a new one. I don't know. I mean, I guess just choose 2, I guess. Thank you for asking. Shiro, I know you work alone for all this, but will you be able to get more assistance soon? Vega says he loves Yuri anime so much. Will there be videos of him discussing his favorites? Have you figured out how to add anime-like fan service or mature themes for upcoming videos, or will they just be on your Patreon? What programs do you use in making all this? How are you doing? Wow, thank you for all the extra questions. It would be great to get assistance, but I don't want anyone to be working for free, and since I have no means of paying anyone at the moment, I will not be having any assistance right now. But when the time comes, when I have my own stable income, I will probably be able to hire some people. I'm thinking of someone who can replace my art maybe with a fresher design, or helping with the gaming edits. That way I can solely focus on writing and editing the story bits. But that's a what if. I've thought about making videos about discussing my favorite Yuri manga, anime, light novels, whatever. I thought about it. Although I've never been a fan of the idea of making a video essay because it requires a lot of work, and I'm just not a huge fan of making it. I've actually tried a couple times of making an animator related video essay, but I just couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish the script, so I scrapped it all the way. But if you're okay with me just fanning over it, just having a good time talking about it with minor spoilers, then I could probably do that. I just don't want to get into more deep stuff that requires a lot of research and speculations. I just gonna go with what I like. Right now, I'm not gonna focus on it right now. Maybe in the upcoming future, I will be able to probably write something down. Not exactly. I don't know if you noticed this, but I have been saying extra words in my videos as a test. For example, I used to not say kill before. Ever since I edited that word occasionally in my recent videos, nothing bad has happened. So I think just saying it once in a while is okay. So there are some things I'm slightly understanding my way through. Not sure how I'm really gonna do it. I haven't figured out how to add an actual fan service like scene. Like, here's an example but censored. I don't know how would I be able to get away with that. Still treading the waters, still trying to figure out methods and ways to make it possible, but also not extremely inappropriate. For the entirety of my videos, I use a couple programs. I use Premiere Pro for editing, It was the only one I practiced in school, and I tried other free programs, but they just couldn't feel right when it comes to my editing style. So Premiere Pro was my one and only choice. It's expensive, but at least I can only pay once a year, so it's not a huge loss for me. For drawing though, I tried several drawing apps. I only have an iPad. I have the Wacom tablet that was like $50 online, but it doesn't have a screen and you have to look at the monitor to do it. I hated drawing like that. It was horrible. I don't know how professionals do it, but the professionals do it like it was nothing. Props to them, but I just can't do it. So I use an iPad that I had for a graduation gift. And the programs I use is actually Metabang. It was free, and there was a one-time $7 payment, I believe, to remove all ads. And that is a blessing in my opinion. Its tools and interface is simple. It gets the job done. And my sketch work and line work is horrible on my iPad. So it takes a long time to do sketches, so Metabang has a nice line tool to clean up my lines. When I go to like other places, let's say Photoshop or maybe Procreate, the issues I have with it is that the line tools are a little hard to control, so it's really hard to clean up my messy lines. I am pretty good with sketching on paper, but on a screen it is pretty hard without that paper-like texture. I also do use Procreate. I haven't used it in a while, but I plan on using it for a little more. When I was in university, I took a digital illustration class, and apparently you can do little animations with it. In some of my older videos, I have tested animation where the characters would be moving for a reaction. It's very hard. I kind of got the idea of frame by frame, but it's still very hard, which is why I haven't done as much. But I do plan on doing a little bit more just to add more stuff to it. And maybe one day, maybe I can make a full minute animation. Maybe in the next 5 years, who knows. How are we doing? Much better now. Still behind after taking a break, but might as well just take it easy for the rest of the year, I guess, because this is the last month. The holidays are coming. I should just take it easy and not force as much. Sadhana the Prince. Character questions. Where does Vega, Leon, Sylvius, and other characters live? Are they in a similar location to real life, or is it at a fictional location? What are the main three's favorite foods? Sylvia's coffee jelly doesn't count, it's a dessert. Favorite video game genre? No guns for adventurers like Leon? Will you be able to do game collabs with other content creators in the future? Will you get more Leon and Sayu stories? So far, it's Vega and Sylvia stories that are the main focus. While yes, the characters in the VegaStar Story are on Earth, and they live in a town, not a city, but it's not a real location. I did have an idea of creating the fictional town map of where they live, but at the same time, I haven't even named their home planet yet, so I'm not sure if I would even name this the town either. I like a full course platter of meat. Different types of meats. When I'm about to go out for an adventure, sometimes I like to eat and drink with my comrades before leaving. Because you never know, it could be the last time you could be seeing each other. So what I like to get is it's a whole platter, and there's 7 types of meats, and I just like having it. Sometimes I like to add a little sauce on each one, or I put a different topping and all that. I just basically mix it up, add some vegetables if I want it, and it just makes everything so good, depending on my mood that day. That's my favorite. I guess currently I do like pork ribs. Pork is my favorite meat out of all that I've tried. So yeah, pork ribs. A food I like. I honestly don't know. I will probably pick the spaghetti Rachel has made that time. She hasn't made it a lot due to her work, but when she did make them, they were pretty good. Favorite video game genre? I don't know, probably RPGs. It's fun to strategize and all that. I despise platformers, however, we already know what happens, and I don't mind a little challenge. JRPGs and visual novels all the way. JRPGs, well, mainly because the game is long and I can take my time with it. I don't have to worry too much about it. And visual novels, well, it's kind of obvious. I don't play much anymore, but when I did, probably the hack and slash. It's more fun, keeps the things going. No guns for adventurers like Leon? Well, it just depends on your class, really, how you and your fighting style and what world you're from. I don't use it necessarily because it's loud and you gotta restock it. Another reason why I don't want to use bow and arrows. And if you miss, well, depending on the situation, you could be dead or they're gonna be chasing you. Besides, swords are just cool. You cannot change my mind. Will you be able to do game collabs with content creators in the future? Yeah, maybe. I don't have a lot of games that require multiplayer, and at the same time, I hate battle royales and first-person shooter games. So anywhere in between that kind of gameplay, I would suck at and probably not have a fun time. But if there is a game and another creator might want to play with me, maybe. I'm not gonna reach out to anyone. Mainly because I'm trying to do my own thing and not trying to leech off maybe someone who has more subscribers, for example. I don't want to like do that. But if they're willing to deal with me for a little bit for a recording session, whether that be on my channel or their channel, we'll discuss over it. Then I'll probably say yes. Also depends on the timing too. We all have our own lives. You never know what can happen. Will we get more Leon and Sayu stories? Yeah, I'm trying. I literally wrote one Leon script and I was like, alright, this is good. This will introduce the two of the new side characters. That'll be in Leon's story. That's great. And then I ended up writing more Sylvia stories because I got more ideas for it. There will be more Leon and Sayu stories. But right now, just don't expect any this month right now. As I stated earlier, I am pretty behind, but I will try my hardest to get Leon more of his stories. In addition to that, Leon is an adventurer and he needs to fight. So I'm also working on that RPG Maker idea I've shown a while ago. I may show a couple more tests to show how it is and all that. I just have to figure out a couple other things. I'll get to it when I get to it. Alright, thank you for asking a lot of questions. Oh, we got more questions from the same person. What game, anime, movie has had an impact on you? Are Leon and Sayu a thing yet? Or is it a will they won't they situation? Vega talks about his love for Yuri anime, so will it be... Oh, I believe you've asked this twice. That is alright. So we'll answer the other two then. What game, anime, movie has impacted you? When it comes to games, when I was younger, it was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. That story was really good, and the original soundtrack was so good. And I still think about it to this day. But recently, I would say the Blue Reflection series. It's not as impactful when it comes to story like the Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, but I still love it, to be honest. I played the first game as Vega, and I just saw it and I thought, oh, that looks like a good game for Vega, let's get it. So I got it, and then after beating it, I got the second game right away, and recently I finally finished the second game on my own. And I look back and I realized it's the soundtrack of Blue Reflection that I keep going back to. It's amazing. Also, Blue Reflection Second Light, the protagonist is quite relatable once you learn her past. Are Leon and Sayu a thing yet, or is it a will they won't they situation? Well, originally I was gonna let it happen right away, but then I thought, no. Slow things down, man. Slow things down. So back when Sayu technically confessed to Leon, she says she's targeting Leon for love. She never really stated that she loves him. She's in a similar situation as Sylvius, where she has no idea what love is. But the more they bond, the more Sayu starts to think more about her own feelings. Leon, however, does like Sayu a lot, but does he love her? Falcon, what are you doing here? You know you could just message us. Oh, whatever. Where is the demon? Have you checked your closet? Under the bed? He could be right behind you. He could be right at your door. Waiting. Listening. And you wouldn't know. Because you don't go outside as much. Oh, it was a stupid joke, I'm sorry. Where is the demon? I don't know what demon you're talking about. If you're talking about yourself, you could just say, where is me? Or where is I? Something like that. But where's the demon? What demon specifically? There is a lot of demons out there. We have a last minute submission here. Luckily, I'm able to add it today. Dots the Demon Lord. To Vega. What do you think about your current state of affairs around you? Are you satisfied with the way things are? Or do you seek to get more, candidates for your harem? To VegaStar, the whole channel. I know I ask this question every time I comment, but I can't help but be concerned about your well-being. Haha. So, here goes. How's life? Are you well? Do you have any plans for Christmas? How's the channel statistics coming around? Are they improving? Have you finally found a girlfriend yet? Well, that's about it. Asterix grown asterix. I can imagine how long it'd be to read the whole thingy. So sorry with the text wall, haha. Don't worry. All the other questions have been long paragraphs, but we don't mind at all. Alright, Vega, you're up. With my current state of affairs, and you're mentioning about the hair. So you're talking about the 7 angels that are following me. Well, I would prefer just to stick to the 7. Anything more would be bothersome. But Ophelia says that since I have not made a Trinity link yet, I'm still going to be attracting other candidates who can match me. It's not like any angel is attracted to me. It's only angels who have a potential of being a well-suited candidate, like connection to me, and that can happen. However, she says if I'm dead serious on only setting on 7 and more come, I can choose them as goddess candidates instead. For when I create my own new world, I can create goddesses for that world. But I appreciate your concern. How's life? Well, life has been. We have been pushing ourselves too hard. I don't know if you've seen our video on our burnout, but we decided to take a break. We took a whole week, and yeah, we're feeling better, and we're gonna take the rest of the month. We're gonna take it easy. We got a couple, we got anime updates we want to do, and maybe another scripted video, but also we have holiday drawings we want to share eventually. And then the year will end. We spent this entire year just grinding so many videos, so I think it's time we should just take a break for the rest of the year. You know? Do you have any plans for Christmas? Well, you know, the usual. Hang out with people you care about, all that kind of stuff. How's the channel statistics coming around? Are they improving? Vega! Well, for the past week, I've only gotten about 20 views. 20 to 40 views based on random amounts of videos. Mainly because all my views are mainly gained from the new ones I make, which is probably why I force myself to grind as much videos as I can. Because my older content doesn't get watched as much, which I can understand. But plenty of my content from this year should be worthy enough to be watched again or catched up or whatever. And from the last 28 days, the majority of my audience is all male, so we don't have any female audience in the last 28 days, which is understandable. Have you finally found a No, I don't have time for that. And also, I don't have any financial means to actually be a part of a relationship, you know, go on dates and buy presents when anniversaries or birthdays or holidays come up. I don't have that right now, so I am not currently looking for a girlfriend. And and my friend who voices Valken told me about, like, you should try Tinder, and I'm like, no, I am not gonna do Tinder. I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking for someone right now. I would like to look for someone. I would like to have someone one day, but like, right now, I am not ready. Thanks for all the questions. And there you have it, our little quick Q&A session. We got through all of them since there weren't a lot. I hope you enjoy. This year was very productive. We've gone through the whole year at least making one video a week, and for a few months in a row, it was 3 videos a week. It's crazy how much we were able to do, but we reached a point where it was hard to continue, but we still have the urge to make it. I won't let that take me down. I will keep going. I know I said I would only have the autumn anime video, the anime of the year, and this Q&A video out. But if I have any more inspiration before this month ends, there will be other videos coming out. Thank you so much for watching. And with that out of the way, until next time.